Welcome to Worldwide Peacemaker Vibes. My name is Jasmine, and I'm your tarot card reader for this general healing and ascension, career, work, and money reading. Okay? It's a tarot and oracle card spread for tarot, from personal tarot card readings. You can book on my link tree. The link is in the description box. I'm a very positive person. If you want to subscribe to the channel, go ahead and subscribe. If the video resonates, you get some laughs or smiles or high vibrational vibes, which is the point of the video, go ahead and put a thumbs up on it, okay? My name's Jasmine. If you did not hear me say it in the beginning, Taurus sun signs, Taurus moon, anybody that may actually be named Taurus that may see this and everything. Money, career, and work. Y'all are currently working through the energy of universal law of allowing, okay? So let me go ahead and read what the Oracle book says about universal law of allowing. If you don't know about universal law, I recommend you look into it. Okay? Universal law of allowing. The universal law of allowing affirmation is stop trying to fix, change, or control anyone. Life is a flow of energy exchange. What you resist persists. The moment you put a negative meaning on something that has or has not occurred, you instantaneously experience a negative feeling. This is the universe's way of ebbing you towards the things that bring you joy. This law is designed for you to get into the current of life that aligns with your truth and float down the river of ecstasy. The areas of life where you experience compulsion or dysfunction is life's way of the universe ebbing you towards the unique divine path that is specific to you. If you're experiencing resistance in a particular area of your life, feeling stuck, dealing with work, or your career, your higher self wants you to release the limiting belief that's holding you in that bondage. Life is a flow, an exchange of energy. So the universe is ready to provide you with love, prosperity, and vitality. Your only task is to practice being comfortable with not knowing how your life is unfolding and keeping the faith. Every drop of life is arranged for your awakening. Let go and flow. If you like to journal, a journal in action for you to take is to make a list of everything that you are resisting in your life. What do you wish was different than it is? And next, write a list of all the ways them circumstances are demanding you to grow. So I did some meditation before finishing these career spreads, Taurus placements, and if you work for chronic technologies or are in relation to anybody, what I'm talking about is happening in Nevada, New Jersey, Brazil, and South Carolina. And then to some detectives and energies that are handling in the justice system the really real problems. I am referring to legal aid bureau employees, 16th century reincarnated mountain hermits, community organizers, Federal Communications Commission employers and employees, SOB investors and employees, and different equity partners. Those professions in the states of Washington, Connecticut, those that work remotely, Arizona, and Kansas, okay? some real specifics needed to be brought to light when it comes to my tarot card readings, and I'm okay with that. So, career and work. Let's see what your current career energy is using Kipper. What's Taurus suns and Taurus moons and cross watchers? Where are they professionally right now when it comes to their current career energy? Some of you are currently in a career involving transportation, and some of you are in careers that involves critical thinking, and you're not used to doing that. So you're watching tarot to find out what can you expect in the distant horizons when it comes to your workplace, correct? Frustrated because you know you're going to have to take care of children, and some of those children were had out of wedlock, and now you're caught up in legal situations. And some females that work for those places intentionally had children as a means later on that the men would grow up and take care of them no matter what. So it's like some low vibrational mothers that have jobs, but spiritually they took their job to a different level. And unfortunately, some levels it's lower than what the sons wanted. Well, sons, it's not up to you. So you have journey and concern. Some of y'all are either traveling for work or will be traveling for work, or concerned if you are able to travel for work. So I guess that's what's on y'all mind for some of you. Okay, some of y'all are just wealthy and looking to escape from work. And then if you're currently on vacation already and you are watching this to find out what's going on in your department, just make sure you're aware of your surroundings and vehicles around you while watching this, okay? Some of you are just actually concerned and have fears about work. And I'll make sure to keep the reading as general. I don't want you to be vague and plagued by your worries and pessimism. This reading, I don't feel like it's going to be panicky. Some of y'all have just simply lost hope. And so you watch tarot confused and looking to point out deception of some sort. Use this tarot card reading to find clearness, okay? Where are you professionally right now? Where are you professionally right now? Healing your inner child or the need to do such. If someone randomly brings up something to do with healing your inner child, ask them if they happen to watch this same tarot card reading. What would be wrong about that? The most they could say is yes or no, and listen to your intuition. If it feels like they lying, then you would probably feel off, like, why I feel like you lying. That thought might come across your mind. I don't know. But where you are professionally right now, laughing at things, practicing kindness, hopefully, or watching others practice kindness and noticing some people may need to heal their inner child. Some of y'all may consider changing your career to have to do with children and start getting more active in your community. Healing your inner child. Where are you professionally right now? Yeah, you got 6 of Pentacles. That's even exchange. That's about money. I'm hearing some masculines right now are literally trying to do what they have to do to financially provide for their children. Finally, huh? Finally. Yeah, how you go receive blessings if you're not taking care of your offspring just because? Or because of rumors and lies? That doesn't make sense. That's not logical. So some of you in the workplace, you being looked at as somebody that's balanced, an asset to have. You feel equally balanced working there. Or at least you will. If you're unemployed, then of course, as you laugh at small things and heal your inner child, you'll end up receiving a job that's reciprocal to that type of energy. You won't be stressed out by it. It'll be something that you'll enjoy leaving home to do. Let's keep going. Let's find out what's hidden. Who's hiding something in the workplace when it comes to Taurus, sun signs, or moon, and cross watchers? What are Taurus? Who's hiding something? Who's hiding something? Who's hiding something to where the collective cannot see it in regards to the workplace? Look at your ancestors gathering up all y'all monies. All our monies. Who's hiding something in the workplace? The people that's in charge of IT, like emails, memos, even the mail people, the mailroom people. Ooh. So who's hiding something? The mailroom people, the IT people, especially if the IT people are people that's hired from a third party contractor. Who else is hiding something? Who's hiding something from collectives that's currently on vacation? Who hiding something while collective is currently on vacation in the workplace? Your coworkers is hiding something in the workplace. The coworkers that you done slept with, and the coworkers that are concerned about the overall well-being of some money that they have from some other people that they didn't deserve to have that money from. Because remember, I'm talking to sociopaths too, as well. I know who I'm talking to, and I know what I'm talking about. I'm being nice through healing and ascension to low vibrational sociopaths, and I'm also making awareness to actual high vibrational employees of different companies and bureaus of things that have crooked management, and the facts have been coming to them through their intuition and downloads so they can bring justice to some of these companies. It was the reason that tarot became prominent on YouTube. Don't hate the messenger. So at any rate, collective, get ready for some changes as far as what's been hidden from you and what you haven't been seeing. What haven't they been seeing about the workplace when it comes to the workplace? What's been being hidden? What aren't they seeing when it comes to the workplace? The IT people do got cameras in the walls in some of them places, and y'all don't know. The ones that's on vacation, I think you guys, if you on the run and on vacation, you go forever end up at brick walls because who you've been working for and in every aspect is over it. They don't want to pay you for nothing no more. They don't want to see you around no more. No, none of that. I feel like somebody is taking advantage of, they're taking advantage of the physical environment when it comes to the workplace, and nature is going to step in and destroy that workplace, if y'all catch my drift. Playing with spirituality and physical buildings is highly, highly dangerous. What y'all talking about? What aren't y'all seeing? Some of y'all aren't seeing some lucky breaks that's going to be happening and some light bulb moments. Let's clarify brick wall. What aren't they seeing? What's hidden when it clarifying this brick wall energy? What are some coworkers hiding when it comes to this brick wall energy? Why are some of Taurus placements and cross watchers coworkers got their guard up and hard to reach all of a sudden when it comes to work-related activities? Some doctors are making sure y'all don't manipulate them mentally. So there are some high vibrational, like, practitioners, literal doctors, practitioners in spiritual battle with some, like, spiritual practitioners. So it's getting interesting in places that's, within buildings that are brick walls, but wired. Some of y'all coworkers are defensive because they're healing from some gossip and scandals that you may or may not have participated in, for one. Some of y'all are going to find out that new job isn't going to be related to child care or taking care of children. In other news, for some of you. And also what's hidden is some very, very bad things about the past of some of y'all companies is coming back to the surface. Some type of scandals, sex scandals in the workplace with the masculines of the people I was talking about. Remember, I just said it's real life doctor practitioners in spiritual war with spiritual practitioners. Y'all don't, like, these are all kinds of different job fields and people. Kansas, Arizona, this is like Virgin Islands and all the islands that they be going to. These are where the original witches had came to from England. In Washington, we all know our Native Americans was up there at some point, and then those Russians and Asians linked together to do what they were going to do, which was like skin us pretty much and become us in our skin in weird ways. I won't talk about that too much because it's done and over with. Was it worth it? Obviously not. Obviously not. But we letting angels rectify the situation, so it's happening silently and out loud. What y'all mean? Visible and invisible. Visible and invisible. But back to this career reading. That's what's hidden. That's what y'all don't know, and that's what y'all don't see. Some of these type of employees are connected to physical doctors who are in spiritual battles with spiritual doctors, practitioners. And it's a mess. Some of the spiritualists are realizing they cannot hurt children anymore or use energy from the past, like trauma, to power up nothing. And that used to be their secret weapon. And they can't do that anymore. And some of y'all ancestors have y'all working around low vibrational energies that do spell work so you can learn how to heal mental health problems. How do you heal mental health problems? Not through gossip, not through trying to cause delays, not through wanting to drive through buildings either. Which some of y'all don't see is somebody is gonna get fed up and drive through some shit. Somebody's going to get fed up and drive through something. Maybe they're fed up because they're ready to take their honeymoon. And then maybe somebody's going to get caught cheating. And someone's going to drive through where the person is. Something gang related, y'all. Some gang members. Something about some cocaine at any rate. What's the workplace dynamics? What's the workplace dynamics for them equity partners and community organizers and legal aid bureau employees? What's the workplace dynamics for the legal aid bureau employees? What's the workplace dynamics for the legal aid bureau employees? Clarifying legal. Yeah, look at this. Look at the workplace dynamics. All the blockages, all the deaths, the backstab, murders. People that were going to legal aid for help were getting denied because the people that worked for the legal aid bureau wanted to sacrifice them. Well, y'all didn't sacrifice me. I really wish somebody else would get that through their damn thumb. Damn, look. I don't know. He wanted me to be gone so bad. Nigga, I am more than alive, bro. Sean, it's really me. How much more? Like, you want to see my face so bad? No, because I got some acne. I'll never want to be around you. You know who I want to be around. And he don't really like you like that because he know you are karmic. You mad because him nor I want to be around you either. We all want you locked up. Everybody wants you locked up, Mr. Carter. Sean Carter. Jay-Z, everybody feels like you should be behind bars. He wanted my attention. Collective. The workplace dynamics for the legal aid bureau employees is death, jail, and or prison, and nothing moving forward. Blockages. What's the workplace dynamics for the community organizers in Kansas? Okay, Kansas community organizers don't accept dirty money. They're not doing anything illegal, they're not stealing, and they're not laundering. What about the Federal Communications Commission office in Kansas? What's the workplace dynamics for the Kansas office? The Federal Communications Commission office is having some legal debates when it comes to the FBI and who's getting released from them other positions and things. So I'll mind my business on that. What about the equity partners? The equity partners that live in Kansas and watch my channel. What do they need to know about their workplace dynamics overall? Your workplace is like your employer, they need help. Like they need loans and grants to keep the payroll and stuff functioning. So to you, let your coworkers and them know that y'all business, whichever equity partners is watching this in Kansas, let your business partners know that y'all bigger honcho is in distress. He been tricking off, and he ain't headed to trick off. What about the community organizers in Connecticut? What do they need to know about their workplace dynamics? Community organizers in Connecticut or of Connecticut, their workplace dynamics. They not playing with that love bombing stuff either. They sipping this tea, watching tarot, finding out who does though. As far as they coworkers, community organizers. Community organizers, y'all know y'all key players when it comes to y'all state. So I recommend staying out of the messy stuff. What's the overall workplace dynamics for the equity partners of Connecticut and SOB investors and employees? The SOB investors and employees, Connecticut, workplace dynamics. What about equity partners? So the equity partners are being ran by the older women and SOB investors and employees. Y'all getting fresh new type of management and leadership. It's not going to be these females. What's the workplace dynamics when it comes to these females? The female equity partners are all just kinky and loose sexually. Ugh. That's why they come in there, you guys. Equity partners, them ladies, don't do it. Don't do it. Hierophant in reverse, don't marry them. They were probate and some of them are under investigation and have been for the last 4 years. Somebody been on the run for 4 years trying to get away from prison, and they currently in Connecticut. They probably having sex with one of these employees. What about the let me just go to the next thing. What's the workplace dynamics for the community organizers when it comes to the state of Washington? Or what about the legal aid bureau employees in Washington? Ooh. Legal aid bureau employees in the state of Washington, though. In the state of Washington, what's their workplace dynamic overall? You got the Hangman, Wheel of Fortune, and the Chariot. It's some things going on with their justice system, obviously. Justice system, birth certificates, and prison records, and virtual reality. The police is full of sociopaths and narcissists and ritualists. The prison is ran by the third parties of the police officers, and it's a Wheel of Fortune when it comes to some what people are requesting and have changed on death certificates and birth certificates. It's being rejected in the computer. The computer won't even let them make the changes that they're trying to make because it's so low vibrational and reprobate in the state of Washington. Because my ancestors are more high vibrational than y'all's. Y'all couldn't read this energy even if you tried. Because you mentally ill. You mentally ill and I'm not. This is my job, not y'all's. Don't be sorry now. Don't be sorry now. Just heal. What's the employer's energy when it comes to ritualists, narcissists, police officer, ritualists in the state of Washington? What's the employer's energy? Well, Connecticut is full of the red flags. Connecticut is under a red flag when it comes to their officers. What about the state of Washington? Or Connecticut is the one that told on these people. Take how it resonate. So Connecticut told on some people. So Connecticut is like, we trying to handle what happened. And then you got some energies that's recalling now. Oh, to athlete, that's not your baby. That's not your baby. That's not your child, okay? She got the results today, and that's why she don't want to talk to you, because her feelings hurt. She thought it was you. She thought it was yours. But apparently, it's not. But that's good news for you, okay? Bad news for who the baby is actually by. All right. So be careful when y'all call yourselves falling in love. Low vibrational people that work at the prison that's ran by some third parties. What's that employer's energy? They ready to talk with that heart to heart. They ready to talk now. Yeah, they ready to make some changes, especially with the people that play with the vital records. The employees at the Department of Records places and Department of Health Records. Basically the health departments, you guys, that's supposed to be open to the public. But some health departments have vital record departments in there as employees over them type of records and documents. The feds, what's up, y'all? I told y'all I really don't want to work for y'all or the CIA. I just want to get married and be with my husband. By husband, I do mean divine masculine, and by divine masculine, I'm now referring to another human being on this planet that's handsome. He known to be handsome too. It's too many people that want to bind him to them. And he know how to make them get out his way. I guess he just figuring out how to accept the fact that now I know it's him, huh? Yeah. You weren't ready for that part. You thought you was. Not all the way. Almost. At any rate, you guys that are related to Brandy the singer and you have professional jobs and y'all want to blame her for how your career is going because she's a professional singer, I think you guys just need to learn to take accountability and responsibility for your own actions and stop projecting onto her. Let's get more into the let's say the lesson. Let me talk to these people. Energies that work in South Carolina, New Jersey, and Nevada. And other energies that are currently on a vacation in Brazil. So to those that are just on vacation from their employers currently in Brazil, what do y'all need to know when it comes to the ones from South Carolina, or either employees that work for this company in South Carolina have not had their awakening yet. Them employees in South Carolina have not had their awakening yet. What do the employees in Brazil on vacation need to know as far as their financial energy? You have honeymoon and then New Jersey. So, I mean, there's some people that's from New Jersey apparently on their honeymoon in Brazil right now. When it comes to your money, just keep all your receipts because some of y'all are spending money that you're not supposed to be spending, or some of y'all are spending money that's owed to somebody else, or y'all spending money and you shouldn't be spending money on that honeymoon because something is more important. Like something go get lost at home that you're going to have to replace. Others of you that's on vacation, just keep all your receipts because some people could be trying to set y'all up while y'all on vacation right now and y'all going to have to prove that y'all was not nowhere else except in Brazil type thing. Whether that's business expense related or other expense related, like I said. What does these employees in South Carolina need to know to help them feel inspired? Because they don't feel like they have any type of awareness right now. So how can I help them gain awareness in South Carolina? When it comes to your career, you're going to have to block some energies out. You're going to have to really practice, like, just, I can't talk to you anymore. Yeah, you got the Four of Pentacles in reverse that came up with this. You're going to have to let them sociopaths go. You have to let them go. If you want to awaken, you're going to have to block them out. You're going to have to leave them out in the code. I know you don't want to, but you're going to have to. You're going to have to leave your boss out in the code. You're going to have to leave a Taurus sun sign masculine out in the code. To some energies in Nevada, all this disharmony, y'all are going to have some deep conversations when it comes to the workplace. Chroneck Technologies employees that work in Nevada, y'all are going to have some heart-to-heart conversations about what's going to be going on over the next 3 to 6 months involving pictures of children. Attorneys are gathering evidence on some male employees right now. If you know you have some friends that are caught up in some pedophilic situations, their only option is like death, jail, or die while in jail type thing, because those were children, they were innocent. And then some people are responsible for things happening to you in the past, and they tried to put you in a portal to like be reborn, to go through that trauma again, to feed something else somewhere else. New Jersey employees that don't work for them, but y'all already full of red flags because y'all done figured out he knows who my divine masculine is. like who I'm actually going to be with type thing, I think y'all should stop watching my channel. You can make sure you acclimate funds to people you all have been harvesting money from and just putting it in different accounts and letting it build up. Make a plan on how you go give that to us. Make a plan on how you go give that to us. Type it out. Get it together. Leaders are already waiting to see it be processed. If you don't have it processed within a time frame, you're going to go up as being a red flag and excommunicado. It's going to be real bad. Over the next 3 to 6 months, my final advice to everybody that watches this is honestly to mind your business. Look for a new job if you know your job is very, very low vibrational and karmic. Start a book on how you're going to be apologizing for doing black magic on individuals. Get famous for telling the truth on yourself. Figure out how you're going to tell your truth without trying to earn money for it. I'm going to end this reading with a message from my prosperity affirmation mantra deck. Thank you for sticking around for those who do. Also, if you're a Christian and you enjoy Bible studies, or even if you're not a Christian and you enjoy Bible studies, a Bible study story that you may enjoy looking into, maybe I want the cards to pick for you. A Bible story that you may be interested in reading that could resonate with you and or your work situation or your family and friends situations. It says the Queen from Far Away, best known for traveling a long distance to learn from a very wise king, bringing wonderful gifts and discovering how amazing God's wisdom truly is. For some of y'all, I'm that queen from far away. For others of you, you can relate to that story, or that's what's happening in your life right now. You could be related to a Noah, a Naomi, or a John. Congratulations to whoever's going to be having triplets. Some of you guys can relate to the Noah Ark story, or learning about the Noah Ark story. Teach some of that to your children. John the Baptist, how he prepared the way for Jesus, aka Yeshua, baptizing him in the Jordan River and being a bold voice for God. And Naomi was Ruth's mother-in-law, who guided her to find a new home and also was a part of a beautiful story of redemption. Or Miriam, who's known for saving her baby brother Moses and singing a song of victory and being a prophetess who knew how to lead and rejoice. Hey, Elijah. Hi to anybody from Let Me Be Your Energy. Let's get a mantra for my prosperity deck in regards to justice and karma and final advice. Taurus sun, Taurus moons, and cross watchers. Because y'all already know the lesson and what impacted y'all. You know how you were programmed and what the program was. You are now allowing the program to be dead, and you learning about your rebirths. Good karma and good justice only when you actually are part of my spiritual tribe, not playing both sides. So over the next 3 to 6 months, the final advice that let me see who I'm giving final advice to. Who am I giving final advice to? I ain't want to take them, but I will. I'm giving final advice to some mothers who I mentioned at the beginning of this reading. I'm giving advice to some immature adults who want to know what's in the near future for divine masculines and divine feminines. And I'm giving a message to some energies going through their rebirth. Mantra for those going through their rebirth: I think in positive ways. I radiate high self-esteem, inner peace, love, and well-being. This is what you need to screenshot and repeat. I think in positive ways. I radiate high self-esteem, inner peace, love, and well-being. You better figure it out. You better figure it out. Over and over and over. You see the 9 of Wands. That means over and over and over. Y'all need to repeat this over and over again. For success and victory, movement forward, and to help your mental illness and dark night of the soul, children and childish individuals, and also independent business owners who are getting rid of people who have been delaying Ezekiel's will because their churches are cursed. You guys need to repeat, I think in positive ways. I radiate high self-esteem, inner peace, love, and well-being. Because I did already. I still have every receipt. I have every receipt, and I asked God before I did anything with every penny. Talk to me. Holler at me. Get at me. Let's communicate. I don't need a man to pay my bills. I don't need a man to fix my credit. I don't need a man to do anything financially for me. I appreciate a man who does it. I understand that there is a time and an age sometimes where physically the man is like, you not gonna work no more unless you want to. And in some cultures, it's so you can work at however age, but it's only certain professions or certain entities that can work with you. The more you learn and the more you know, the more you grow. The more individuals try to stop your growth, unfortunately for them, the more you're growing somewhere else. Oh well, eventually it will materialize as long as you're in alignment. You stay in alignment by being in your own mind and minding your own business and sending positive vibes to other individuals, businesses, and energies just because. They might be in your sight. They might be in your mind. You may think of them. You may have a positive experience with someone that works there. Okay? I'll talk to you guys later. Bye. Don't forget to save your money.